everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of DBT in 5. Today we are following off right where we left off with General Handout 1A, 4 options for any situation. So this is one of those general things that DBT presents right at the beginning so that you can have it as a framework for everything you learn afterwards. The idea being that in any situation that you face, no matter how difficult or how stressful, there are always 4 potential ways you can go about handling it. And sometimes that doesn't feel like that, right? Sometimes it feels like our emotions are overwhelming, the situation is horrible, that is how it's going to be, and we are just stuck there. But that's not really the case. There are always options, and you always have control to do one of these different options. So what are they? First one is to solve the problem. DBT has an emotion regulation skill called problem solving. What can we do to change what's going on so that we don't feel the way we feel right now? Emotion reg, every day, all the time skills. Okay, option 2, feel better about the problem. Change the way you are feeling in the moment. There are a couple of ways to do that. Some of that is some interpersonal skills. Some of that is your other emotion regulation skills. Some of that is your mindfulness middle path skills. There are lots of different ways to change your emotions. Can't always make ourselves feel exactly how we want to feel. Like if I'm really depressed, I just can't say, I want to feel happy now. And boom, change like that. But there are lots of techniques we can use to alter our emotional state and kind of shape it away from the one we don't want and towards the one we do want. So if we don't want to solve the problem, or if it's not possible for us to solve the problem, then maybe we can change the way we feel about the problem so that it's not as upsetting to us, so that there doesn't have to be as much negative emotion associated with whatever's going on. Okay, option number 3 is to tolerate the problem. So in crisis situations, we talk about distress tolerance, tolerate, and the idea of this is to get through a situation without doing anything that would make it worse or make it harder for you to have the life you want to live after the situation is over. And so sometimes we can't change it, can't really change our emotions about it, but we just need to get through it. We just need to survive it. That's where our distress tolerance skills come in. They're all about survival. And our other set of these skills are called radical acceptance skills. If we can't change the problem and we just need to tolerate it, maybe we need to practice active acceptance, radically letting go of what our idea of what needs to be and just being here in the present moment as it is. I radically can believe this moment is how this moment is supposed to be for life. Okay, and your final option, the one that I started out talking about today, you can stay miserable. And the other side of staying miserable is making things worse. So in crisis situations, when we don't use our distress tolerance and we follow through with those unhealthy behaviors or urges that get us further from our goals, make things worse. So if you are struggling with emotion regulation, you're new to DBT, you're looking for some skills right now, you may be living in this 4th option. And it may feel like this is the only option there is, right? Because this is your default mode. We're going to stay miserable. We're going to stay doing what we need to do, what we've always done. It doesn't have to be that way. You have these 3 other options, and each of these has 5 to 10 skills associated with them that you can learn, and then learn how to recognize what is the appropriate situation to apply this to. So if you're looking for DBT skills, if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like more information, get in contact with me. We can talk about all the different ways I offer DBT. I am currently offering transformation coaching too. I have 2 slots available right now. So if you are looking for something other than therapy as a way to approach changing your life, I'd love to talk to you about it. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all next week for your next skill.